Hello, Rob McClendon is away on assignment. I'm Elisa Hines. Agriculture has been traditionally a man's occupation. Now granted, women have always worked beside their husbands on the farm and in doing so been involved in agriculture. But today we're seeing a shift in who's actually doing the farming. Women in agriculture is nothing new, but women running the farm is on the rise. Gail Holland is with the USDA.
We're seeing that more and more women are becoming primary operators and owners in farms all over the United States, but Oklahoma has the 5th largest number of actual farms operated and or owned by women.
Women like Barbara Tessman, who, after having grown up on a farm, retired to run their ranch.
We have started this ranch in 2000, so just recently I've been about 5 years here. Well, mainly is that we both enjoyed farm life. We enjoyed being outdoors, and we liked having space around us, and a farm seemed the right place to be.
Or women like Jane Whitfield, who always dreamed of farm life.
I was a town kid, but I grew up in a rural community, and I always wanted to live on a farm, and my husband felt the same way.
So while they may have different backgrounds, Barbara and Jane share a similar trait in that they aren't afraid to get their hands dirty.
We find the women, they're out on the farm, they're driving trucks, they're driving tractors, they're also working in town to help supplement the income, and they're trying to deal with families. So with all of those roles, it's getting very difficult to balance it all.
But balance it they do. Jane says being a woman gives her a unique perspective in dealing with the day-to-day operations.
Well, just the fact that we're in a calf operation here, I think that being a mom, that's helped be a little bit more empathizing toward the animal, and I've been able to nip some things in the bud, veterinarily speaking, because I've been able to see and understand what's going on. So biologically, that's helped me and I think be a better steward to my animals.
Yet it can also be challenging at times.
I would say one of the main ones is the lack of expertise in some of the areas that you have to deal with on the farm, like the knowledge of machinery. You know, you have a woman that has outlived her husband, and all of a sudden she owns a farm. She's maybe not dealt with the marketing of the livestock. She maybe hasn't dealt with what do you do if the machinery breaks down. It's just being new, like anything you do. If you haven't been in it for a lot of years and you're brand new, you're just kind of finding your way.
When I go into a place that's used to dealing with men, like an implement store, I'm needing a part for something I've broken. I don't know exactly the language, and it helps me to have a schematic so I can point, you know.
Keeping records, cow-calf records, keeping up on the equipment, noting when we purchased it, serial numbers, keeping track of when it's going to have oil changes, when repairs are done.
So with the number of women in agriculture increasing, there's only one thing to do to help with these challenges.
They're trying to educate themselves, they're trying to be more effective, and they're trying to make a living doing it. And one thing about women is they're tenacious. They don't want to go in and not know what they're doing, so they're going in there and they're trying to get a game plan so that they can be successful.
Allowing Barbara and Jane to be just as competitive as other producers in the agriculture industry.